afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Geotab's Marketplace Partner Webinar. My name is Tyler Allen, manager of the Marketplace Channel Engagement team here at Geotab. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to learn about 3 partners. We have 2 new partners that are on the store today, as well as one, what we're calling Spotlight Partner, where we're choosing to go kind of isolate some partners that have been on the store for a while, had some successes, but give a chance to kind of reintroduce their solution overall. To get the ball rolling, I'm going to pass this over to our channel engagement manager, Jen Ite, to talk about her first presenter.
Thanks, Tyler. Hi, everyone. My name is Jen. I'm the channel engagement manager for the safety and sustainability category here at the Marketplace. Today, we have Nissan and Sanan from Make My Day offering their electric vehicle charging optimization solution. Make My Day simplifies the electrification process, EV fleet charging, fleet operation with smart software solutions for EV drivers and fleets. With that, I will hand it over to Nissan to tell us more about it.
Hi, thank you for your time. In this session, we will first share about the company and the products, and then we will do a short demonstration of the product that we have actually today within Geotab. So Make My Day is a technology company that focusing in developing a smart mobility solution for electric vehicle, both the drivers and for the fleet managers. I want to share a little bit about the need in the market and as we see it today. The charging today is, we think, the main barriers when fleet want to adapt into electric vehicle and then to operate EV fleets. Make My Day today solving the problems of what we see the main barriers for fleets, which is the charging. Challenges like where can I find a charging station, when is the best time to charge inside the depot and outside the depot, how to combine the charging with the operational of the fleet, the range anxiety problem, different kind of pricing, different kind of chargers. So it's actually a very complicated process for fleets today to electrify and to operate electric vehicle fleets. We see in one end that fleets have maybe the biggest motivation to shift to electric vehicle because they can reduce tons of CO2, which they commit to do that, and they can do a cost reduction in the long term. But in reality, as I mentioned, it's a complicated process. It's a new area, so they don't have the experience to do that, and they don't have the right tools that help them in the process and in the managing. So this is exactly what we're doing in Make My Day. The brain of Make My Day, the technology of Make My Day are 2 main patent algorithms. The first algorithm is charging and routing optimization, which help us to manage and plan the charging both for the driver and for the fleet manager. The second algorithm is a battery prediction algorithm, which allow us to provide the real range of the vehicle in advance for the whole day. So how does it actually work? We are using data from the fleets. We're understanding what is the fleet agenda for the whole day. Then we are connecting to the vehicles. We're getting the battery status from the vehicle, but then using Make My Day machine learning for the battery prediction, which allow us to give the real charging for the whole day. And we have data from the charging station network, the public one and the one that the fleet have inside the depot. So in the end, we use data from different kind of sources, from the fleet, from the vehicle, from the charging, bringing to the algorithm that we develop, analyze it, and now we can provide end-to-end solution for fleetification and fleet managing inside the depot and outside the depot. So today, Make My Day have 3 main solutions within Geotab. The first solution is a fleetification planning tool. With this tool, we're analyzing historical data of the fleets because most of the fleets out there are not electric yet. So we are using data from the fleet, in this case from Geotab. We analyze it and compare it to electric vehicle. And by that, we can provide a full report for the fleet manager about the fleetification process. And you can see a demo in a few minutes. The second solution is once you already have electric vehicle in the fleet, we have an EV routing and charging optimization API for the EV driver, which allow him to now overcome the range anxiety problem and give them a kind of an optimal route, including the charging for the whole day. And then the last solution is the same thing, but now not for one vehicle, but for the whole fleet. And this is the fleet management, EV fleet management solution for the EV manager, which allow him to now manage the charging for the whole fleet and manage a full or routing for the all vehicles, including the charging in real time. And again, you can see a demonstration from all of the solution in a few minutes. I want to share a little bit how does actually the collaboration with Geotab. In the end, in order to provide the best solution for our customers, we need to get data from the vehicles, data from the fleets, and we're using in collaboration with Geotab, we can actually provide now the best solution by using data from Geotab and Make My Day algorithm, and then provide the full solution and all the solutions in one place, which is the marketplace of Geotab. A little bit about Make My Day traction. We're working all around the world. We're working, of course, with Geotab and other fleet management system. We're working with the biggest energy companies that provide and operate charging station, and they're using the API of Make My Day. We're working with big corporate fleets and other corporates around the world. And I just want to share maybe a very fast use cases of our customers and each of the product that I just mentioned. So if you're talking about the fleetification planning tool, we have a project with one of the biggest construction company in the world. They have around 5,000 vehicles that need to be electrified in the next few years, and they have those vehicles in 500 different sites. Now, what is unique about our tool is that you can use it in any kind of site, in any kind of state or country in the world. You just need to add your specific data and assumptions for your site. Then you do calculate, and you get from Make My Day solution the full report about the electrification. So if you have a fleet that use different kind of sites, you can use Make My Day solution in each of the site and get the full solution and full report for your fleetification process. The second use case is the use case for the route planner. And this is something you will see also in a few minutes. And this is the route planner that the fleet manager can actually plan and then send it to the application of the driver. So in one of the use cases, we're working with a company that the fleet manager are planning the routing in his software, and then send it to the applications of the driver. Each of the driver now have the best routing, including the charging, and the fleet manager can see that everything going well in real time. And the last use case is the use case for the what we call fleetification, the fleet management, EV fleet management for the fleet manager. In this case, we are working with a company that have a few chargers inside the depot, but they have more vehicles than the chargers. So what Make My Day is doing is manage from them the chargers and to each vehicle. So for example, if we have 20 vehicles in one site and only 5 chargers, Make My Day manage which vehicle need to be charged and when, according to the needs of the fleets, the battery status, and of course the battery prediction and Make My Day. And then the fleet managers can save a lot of time and money, and the operation of the fleets go very well. I just maybe the last slide before we move to the demo of the products, and you will be understand it better, is talking about CO2 reductions. CO2 reduction today is part of the game. This is what is very important for most of the customers. And in Make My Day, we're not just talking. Make My Day technology was tested by some of the major organizations out there, like Solar Impulse from Europe and Google, and we can go to certification. By using Make My Day, our customers can save tons of CO2, which is very important, of course, for them and for us. So this was in a very high level about Make My Day as a company and solution, and this is now the time to go to the demo so you can see and understand how does it work in real time within Geotab. Thank you very much.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Knan Aviv. I'm the CTO and co-founder of Make My Day. I'm going to demonstrate the solutions of Make My Day inside the Geotab platform. The first thing that I'm going to show is the fleet electrification planning tool. The fleet electrification planning tool can read data directly from the Geotab platform and then analyze the data of the historical log file of the drive of your current ICE vehicles inside the fleet, analyze it, and then offer the best course of actions to replace those vehicles to electric vehicles. We have already the list of models inside the systems that we would like to work with. We have the different charging stations that can be installed. The user or the fleet manager can enter the fleet or the depot back office location with the different chargers inside. And all what we need to do is decide how many vehicles we would like to replace. For example, let's say 5 vehicles and then 10 vehicles under the course of 8 years. And let's see what does the calculation of those parameters that we entered, that we see the impact of new electric vehicle on the fleet itself. For example, we can see that we had a CO2 emission of almost 500,017 kilograms. We can see the different drives of the vehicles. We can even see where those drives and happen with lower battery, so we can understand the usage of the battery within. And we can see the most important part is the ROI. For example, this dotted line, blue line, shows the original expected expenses of the current fleet, and the red line is the current expenses of the new fleet after replacing some of the vehicles 5 and 10 to electric vehicles. And we can see when do we reach break even, which is somewhere between 2026 to 2027. We then go deeper and we analyze each year what's going on with the fleet, understanding what will be the saving. For example, on 2025, before the break even, we are going to save still 500,000 euros on fuel and energy expenses. But if we look ahead, like on 2028, we can see that our total potential saving can already grow higher and higher. We then go even deeper, analyzing each route, understanding specific vehicles, how do they behave, and how they can behave using electric vehicles. And we can see the different routes. And something very important, we can create a charging regime that show the full decision when to charge the vehicle in which charger. In this case, for example, on charger number 4, we're going to charge vehicle number 3 from 8 in the evening until midnight. And we can see the different charging, how do we operate and offer to charge the fleet with inside the current operational status. So this is the fleet electrification tools that can help you understand what will be the impact of replacing those vehicles to electric vehicles. There are still many different parameters that can be altered. I'm not going to diving into each one of them, but just to give you a look and feel, and you can contact us later on to understand better regarding each of the products. The second product I'm going to demonstrate is the electric vehicle management system. The electric vehicle management system allows us to operate electric vehicle within inside our fleet and use the special algorithm created by Make My Day. First, for battery prediction, understanding what will be the battery, taking consideration if you're going uphill, downhill, the load of the vehicle, the weather. And then the second algorithm to create optimal routes. So I'm demonstrating on a fleet that is currently in Toronto. We have like 20 vehicles here. We have a depot here in our back office site in Oakville with 2 different chargers. And we have different stops that we need to stop. For example, in Detroit, in Lansing, and in Hamilton, and in Petersburg, different stops that the fleet needs to accomplish. I can then choose different vehicles that I would like to operate. Something very cool that I can show is, for example, I can show the range, the real range of the current vehicle where it can really drive, because what you see on your dashboard, like I have 200 miles, it's not really 200 miles, it depends on many different parameters. Then I can enter all the different stops the fleet needs to operate. It can be per vehicle or it can be globally. And all I need to do is click on the plan route. The plan route execute our algorithm, and we get the optimal route for the vehicles. Where do they need to go? Where do they need to stop and charge the vehicle? In this case, we can see the vehicle leaving with 97%, and then leaving first stop with 76%, and then stopping on a charging point, charging for 14 minutes, from 40% to 80%, in order to complete the route with all the different parameters. We can see the CO2 saved, we can see the kilometer drives, we can see the elevation going uphill and downhill, and all the different other parameters. Thank you very much. Make my day.
Thanks, Anand. We appreciate your time. There are a few questions. Can Make My Day solution be tailored to fit unique needs of different fleets?
The answer is definitely yes. We look at tailoring the solution to different fleets in two ways. First of all, there are many different parameters inside our system as it is operating today. For example, if your fleet is constructed of truck, the different type of trucks, or it's a minivans, or utility vehicles, or it's a private fleet of regular vehicles. So those parameters, for example, are already in the solution. We are also a software-based company. So if there is something that is special for your own fleets, we can always add a new feature according to your solution. So we are very much quite agnostic to the different fleets operators.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And one last question. We have a minute that we can answer. What is the benefit of using Make My Day instead of using mapping and charging stops provided in a vehicle? As an example, Tesla was thrown out there.
Yes, Tesla actually have currently the best solution compared to other electric vehicles operating system. But even Tesla is not yet giving the whole package and the full solution. First of all, it's looking just on one vehicle. So creating an optimal route for a Tesla, for example, it can be good for this specific Tesla, but not for the whole fleet. This is number one. And then the second thing is, if you have a hybrid fleet, some of your vehicles are ICE, some of your vehicles are Tesla, some of your vehicles are BYD, some of your vehicles are Ford. How do you synchronize all of them together? Make My Day can do so. Make My Day is already operating inside Geotab solution. So you can even, I didn't demonstrate it, I forgot, I'm sorry, but you can send the routes that you created directly to the driver inside the Geotab solution, and the driver receive it on his application inside the Geotab platform. So it's like a fully integrated solution as part of your own existing fleet management system.
Perfect. Thank you to the Make My Day folks.
Appreciate everybody hopping on this call again today, and just give everybody a shout out, please, for our channel engagement team. These guys are awesome at what they do. If you have any questions, any concerns about any of these partners today, or you just want to learn more about the marketplace, please feel free to reach out to them with any and all questions you might have, whether you're a reseller, customer, anybody, as well as myself. We are just here to support you also. Thank you so much for attending this call. We'll see you next time.